What's up? It's your boy, back at you again with another stream. I don't have any creative ideas for starting, so I just did that diarrhea of the mouth nonsense.
So I just did that.
I just did what any popular YouTuber does, so.
You're right.
Also, apparently T-Series is ahead, which I don't care. I don't like PewDiePie, so.
Smoked him.
I like it.
I can't even think of that. Who's the guy that you generally consider when you talk about a traitor?
Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Whoa, what's his name? Something... Eggs Benedict.
That's it. I know who it is now, anyway.
Yeah. What's up, Ryder Dell, Chandler, Rasmus, Holy Ghost, Matthew, JP, all the above. It's so dark. I mean, it is kind of dark. It's not that dark.
Like my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're playing some classic on some Redfeather. We're going to smoke some deer and some moosies, some elkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. Do it with 2 cheeks if you gotta.
If anybody hits the like button with the cheek, plus 10 G points.
Yeah.
Old
Smash
Matt
it
Collins
with
is
both
here,
cheeks.
by the way.
Old Matt Collins. My boy. G.I. Joe.
Gotta love it.
You mean the screen? It's difficult to see? Oh, I know. But it's because it is kind of dark in-game, so. Starting off in the early morning. I'm doing good, old Matt Collins. How are you? Old Matt Collins, watch the stream. G.I. Joe.
Yes, sir.
On that stream, we spread some cheeks. G.I. Joe.
How did we spook something already? We're so
she
bad.
Was calling.
Oh.
She was calling while we were over there. So I knew
hear
she had to be close, but...
That didn't sound healthy at all.
It tasted good.
Like cereal?
Yeah.
Nice.
Had some Cocoa Krispies.
Is that like the knockoff brand?
No, that's the guy that plays for the Indians.
I don't get
There's
it.
a guy. There's a guy that plays for the Indians named Cocoa Crisp. He
Oh,
did play for
really?
the Indians. Yeah, I don't know if he still does. His name is Cocoa Crisp.
Wow. Well, I mean, I guess you'd probably, with a name like that, you'd get made fun of enough to where you probably would become pretty, well, I guess strong anyway. I don't know if athletic's the right word.
Yeah. If only someone actually announced this stream anywhere with a link to the video.
I did.
Smoked him. I see something over there. I think.
At least I think I did. There's a buck.
I see a doe.
If we just go get in that tower, we'll be good. Now I gotta go look and see if I actually posted that. Oh, alright. All the above got it. I swear I posted that.
Damn.
Maybe I didn't post link. Oops. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, it's no biggie. I don't even post my own stream link. Yeah, we're getting close to 1K. We'll be there, I don't know, maybe in a month if things go well. If all goes well, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I got sweaty pits. Real sweaty.
It's kind of what I'm into, to be honest.
Like I'm not talking just like damp. Like there is sweat like dripping off of them.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I blame Zaggy for coming in 5 seconds before we were going to go live for that. Like, I literally had my mouse over the start streaming button. Hey, are you streaming?
Ask us if we heard about T-Series being ahead.
Who even is that?
Yeah. T-Series, more like G-Series.
That should be your second channel.
I just post videos of me dancing and singing in another language.
Yes.
I love dancing in another language.
It's cultural, something.
Cultural appropriation.
I was trying to think of the opposite of that, but I don't know what that would be.
Cultural disproportionation.
Yeah.
I don't, like, if you examine the words cultural appropriation, you would think that it wouldn't be bad, because if you're being appropriate, then it's good, right?
Yes.
If it's cultural inappropriation, then you would think it'd be bad, because then you're being a bad boy.
Sure.
I don't see this deer. I think it died.
You just died.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Hey there, what's up, Allie? Musk deer mating call.
That was more like a Cabela's animal getting injured sound.
God, we're already starting the Cabela's talk.
Yeah, we're gonna have the last, like, hour 45 minutes of this stream just sitting in the stand talking about old Cabela's games. Hope you guys are ready.
Yeah, I was talking about it right before the stream started.
You were? Oh, he's a thickin'. That's pretty good. I wasn't aware they hired you to be the voice actor for that.
Yeah. Those sounds were the highlight of my childhood.
That's what you enjoyed, hurting the guy?
Yeah! Nothing's funnier than, like, having something that would never try to hurt you in real life, like a bobcat or something. It, like, bites your ankles and the guy just goes, oh! It's the most overdramatic shit I've ever heard in my life. It's so good.
I have the most bizarre, like, picture in my head of a bobcat just, like, charging a guy and just going for the ankles.
Well, it charges and then it stops, like, right before it gets you, and then it does it. Like, it comes at you full bore and then stops, it takes one bite, and you're screaming. Let's talk about alcohol instead. Yeah, sure. What's the kind that you rub on your privates?
Are you talking generally or him specifically?
No, I'm talking genitally.
Yeah, oh, right. Nice one.
I bought some hard cider. My dad loves it. I don't think I've ever had, like, by the definition hard cider. I've had, like,
Soft.
Angry Orchard, which is, like...
Don't they call that hard cider, though?
I don't think so. I think that's more like a just apple-flavored beer.
I thought they actually... Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I thought they literally called it in their advertising hard cider.
Maybe.
I think they do. Try not to not have this guy in frame. Nice.
Smoked him.
Smoked him.
You do not have a tag for that animal. Do not spread your cheeks again. I'm warning you. It's just called rubbing alcohol. Because you're rubbing it on your genital.
I feel like that could give someone the wrong impression and they could have some severe burning.
Hey, Bowman.
Oh,
The
just
angry
ignore me.
orchard kind? Well, then maybe it is. Maybe I'm just uneducated. But then yes, I've had hard cider. There goes the dough. Damn it.
Oh,
Now
what are we gonna do? Oh, hey. It's almost like we hang out and say the same things.
Flinter, you're right. It is called hard cider.
Oh my god. And I thought I was the college dropout here. Wait,
Well, I am too, but then I went back.
that's all my mom ever told or asked me. When are you going back? I'm a dropout. I'm not taking a break.
Yeah.
When
I
are you
took a
going?
break. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to get a good job. That didn't happen. I was like, well, hell, it's December. I'm going to start doing YouTube a lot more. So I did. Now here we are.
Here we are.
There's another buck.
Yeah.
Small weight, though.
I had up to 90, but it's old. Like saggy.
Old. Well, he's not that thick, so he's not quite like Zaggy. But
You're right.
he is old. Bros before does. I don't get it. What's up, caveman?
My chat is way behind. You're like reading stuff and then it comes up like 10 seconds later.
I'm predicting the future.
Oh.
Yeah, I've opened my third eye. I've seen all the secrets of the world.
Where precisely is that eye located?
Betwixt my cheeks.
Betwixt?
Yeah. How do I only have 800 subs? I mean, the main reason is I've only been doing this for a few months, so.
That'll about do her.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a couple that had subscriptions turned off, because I didn't have any alerts, but you have gained 2 since we started.
Huh.
Ooh, that's a thick frame drop.
Scream randomly and scare Flinter. Well, if he knows that I'm gonna scream, that defeats the purpose.
I was just gonna say, I kind of already know what's gonna happen now. Purpose.
A bunch of tracks up here.
Yeah. Gonna be all those. Oh, hello. That was the Cabela sound again.
Yes.
That has to be a human that did that, right?
What, the moose?
No, the Cabela sound. I think. The wounded animal.
Which one? The
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. Like.
The only thing I could see it being that isn't human would be a goose.
I don't know. I think it's human. I like to think it's human, because imagine, like, you're the new guy in the Cabela's game studio, and they're like, hop in the recording studio and sound like a dying animal. And that's the sound he made.
Fuck.
I like it.
God, I want to play that so bad.
Yeah.
I had Big Game Hunter 06 on my laptop, and I tried transferring it over to this PC, but it didn't work.
Sad day.
Yeah. Bye, Zaggy. Leaving already. 15 minutes in.
Pretty lame.
Fake fan.
That's good. He's stuck.
This is so annoying. My Wi-Fi works on G-Man streams, but not on Flinters. Could it be something to do with the amount of people watching?
I don't think so.
It could just be time of day difference. I don't know if you live with other people or not. but potentially be more people on the internet at your house or whatever.
Well, even neighbors with the same, what's that called? There's a thing, I can't even think of the right word, but you can go in and change it, but you're probably on the same, like, the same network isn't the right word, but that's the word I'm going to use because it'll make a little bit of sense.
Yeah, it comes from the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going, by the way?
I don't know. That moose is, like, tiny, so I'm not...
Yeah, okay.
I ain't too concerned with him. I'm just gonna let him grow up.
Let him grow into a diamond?
Yeah. Probably, I don't know, at least a month or so before he does. Although he is pretty stupid. He's fucking ramming that tree head on.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's dancing.
No, for me, he's like full ass in the rock and looking back at us.
Well, like, it looked like he was dancing. His ass was in the rock, and then he'd lunge all the way forward, but it was like a fluid motion. He wasn't doing that weird, like shaky shit they do.
Uh-huh.
He was just doing that. It looked like he was dancing. Zaggy has stuff to do? I don't believe that.
Just gotta rub ointment in his folds.
You just like the not as family friendly part about me? Well, yeah. Although, when that monetization comes in and then goes away almost immediately, that's gonna be pretty rough. But I'm gonna carry on. I'll be alright. I ain't friendly to no families.
Right.
Who is? Dance, dance? What?
What?
I don't know. That's what I said.
Really?
Not gonna lie, this is pretty lame so far.
It's my map, so that sounds about right. Although every time it's my map and anybody except me is here, usually good things happen.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a meese.
It typically has to be Vector, though.
What was the other thing that spooked?
I don't know.
Oh, there's another cow moose. I seen it.
Oh. Oh, yeah, there it is.
I think, wasn't the last two classic streams really good, though?
The last one wasn't. The one before was.
What was the last one? Did we do White Rhyme?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we killed anything good.
No, the best thing was like a 185 doll sheep, I think.
Yeah. Well, then it was the two prior, right? It was White Rhyme and then... No.
We've only done two, I think.
Did we do White Heart twice?
No.
Was the non-tip in the 190s the same hunt?
Yeah.
Holy, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that first one was fucking legendary.
Mm-hmm.
And we backed it up with a real stinker. I'm almost as funny as Jaxie Beard. Look, fella. I appreciate the... I mean, it's a thought that counts, so thank you, but...
Look, fella. I thought you were gonna... Oh, boy. I thought you were going in.
No, he's giving me a compliment, but... I don't know. It's a thought that counts. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
YouTube is ruining the platform. It's partially YouTube. You know what? I mean, I'll say it is mostly YouTube ruining it because of the creators that they promote who are complete dumbasses and then in turn ruin the platform by doing stupid shit. Like fucking Logan Paul.
I mean, what annoys me more than that is the fact that Tonight Show and whatever the hell, I think Team Coco is the Conan and all that stuff, get on the trending page. Like, they are not YouTube creators. They should not be put on the trending page. I get it. They get a ton of views, so they make money off of it, but they're really stifling actual creators by doing that.
Yeah. Yep, that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. You gotta look, other than gaming, which a lot of times gaming will get flooded with that shit too, but other than gaming, to find actual creators, you gotta search super far down on trending. That's really bad. Gaming's the only one where people really get seen, but even then, it's just the biggest creators anyway, so.
Well, yeah, because the algorithm for trending is probably not ideal.
Yeah. Deer Hunter 2004 for PS2 is my first hunting game, shooting red dots.
Yeah, red dots.
Red dots, I remember that.
Whose idea was that?
To have red dots over all the animals?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I liked it.
It was a decent idea. I think they could have probably come up with other ways to not tell you exactly where it was.
Yeah, I liked what Outdoor Adventures did with the little compass. That was a better solution.
The compass that had like the dots on it.
Yeah, there'd be like different color dots, so you
Yeah.
knew if it was big game, animal, small game. You didn't know exactly where they were, like distance-wise. You just knew they were in that direction.
Yeah, I like that better too. And it also didn't just flood your view.
Yeah. Boy, it's another G-Man stream where we get to see Flinter stare at his butt all stream. I mean, I've been putting in the work doing those squats.
I don't know why I understood it as staring at my own butt.
Bend over backwards and stare at your own ass.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't do that.
That would make you quite the gymnast.
The G-nast.
Gymnast.
Yeah, I get it.
My first hunting game was the one where you got your name. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2009.
Yeah.
Flinter Abrams.
It's still one of my favorites.
I never played that game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It was very story-driven, and I probably wouldn't like it if I played it now.
Yeah, I watched a lot of people play it, but just never played it myself. Mostly
Sad.
because I was a pussy and I was afraid of getting attacked.
Same, dude.
I was always afraid of, like, the original Dangerous Hunts and shit like that. I had to, like, build up my confidence by just, like, taking a knife out and killing rhinos and shit with it.
There was a game. I don't actually know exactly which one it was. I think it was Hunting Unlimited. One of them. But it was in a disc that I had that was like Great Outdoors Pack or something. So there was Deer's Revenge, whatever this hunting game was, and some fishing game. And one of the little like hunt missions was one where I think you just stood at the top of a hill and something like 6 bears would charge you from literally half a mile away. And I just would not do it. Like, I did that mission because I didn't know exactly what it was. And the moment I saw the bears, I just left. And literally, like, the only time my dad has ever played any game that I also played, he decided to do that one. And I'm, like, watching him, and obviously he wasn't very good at it because he never did anything on a computer. And, like, one of the bears was going to get him. I literally ran out of the room and, like, dove on the couch face first so I didn't see. I was so terrified. I finally worked up the confidence after seeing him do it, though, and I eventually did it.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Game Hunter 05, like, scared me fucking shitless because the first animal you hunt is wolverines, and they'll attack you.
Mm-hmm. Those sly little bastards.
Yeah. They're so small, like, you can't...
Mm-hmm.
They get right up on top of you, and they're biting your ankles, and you're fucking going, oh! I was like, oh god, what is this? And I realized, hey, I'm gonna get that quad, and I'm just gonna ride that quad around, shoot one, turn on auto claim so I don't have to go and get it.
Dude,
and then just...
auto claim is the only reason I ever harvested anything in those games.
Yeah.
I was never going over to a dead animal.
I mean, if it was a deer and elk or something, then I would, but
I wouldn't.
there's no, it's just a mushroom.
I was afraid there'd be a bear waiting in the bushes beside it.
Well, I mean, with like '05, everything was limited to its own area, so there'd only be elk in an area. There are only like 1 or 2 areas in every region where there would be multiple animals.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're on an area that only has elk, it's like, I'd go pick them up. No big deal.
I thought I seen a deer run over there, but maybe I'm crazy.
I keep hearing the same moose call.
She's following us.
Yeah. Did I say hi to Sean Johns? I know I read his comment. Did I say hi? If I didn't, hi, Sean Johns. Your classic membership expired.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell.
I don't know if I'd buy a new one till I find out what they're doing, unless you really want to play.
I grew up playing that hunting game where you plugged the thing with the gun into the TV. Which one was that? I had one that was like Buckmasters, I think.
Yeah.
And they were bears on that, and I was too much of a pussy to play that most of the time, too.
God, the bears, I can even remember what watch out for that bear.
Yeah.
And then I would just go ham trying to hit the thing before it got to me. I was just horrified.
Yeah.
But then my brother killed a bigger bear than what I had on the leaderboard, and I was like, now I gotta kill one because I gotta beat him. I became a brave boy.
Yeah, there was no messing around with those bears for me. I'd go and I'd look for a deer. As soon as I heard a bear, I'd turn the thing off.
Did you have like a defining moment of something attacking you in those games to where you stopped being afraid of it? Because I know what mine was.
I don't know. I have to think about it. I'll come back to it later.
All right.
What was yours?
So, Alaskan Adventures on the PS2, I think. There was a mission to kill a wolverine, and as we just talked about, those little guys would attack you, and they're small and pretty fast.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to do this, but I had to do it to advance, so I devised a brilliant plan where I shot a reindeer, or probably a caribou as they were called in that game, correctly. Anyway, I shot it in the hind quarter, just because, like, I was like, well, in real life, this would work, and it actually did. The wolverine went after it. I was like, oh my god! And then, I don't know if it just turned and went after me or whatever, but I was like sitting there with my brother, and I didn't want to look like a small boy, so I was like, alright, what do you got? And then I shot it, and it died, and I was like, oh. It just like hit me like, oh, if I just shoot them, I'm fine. Played like every dangerous hunts and stuff since then.
Yeah. I think what might have been the defining moment for me was I used to take my PS2 around with me with Big Game Hunter 05, and then I'd play with friends. And I think I did a thing where I was just like big dicking. I was out there with a recurve hunting Kodiak bears. I was just fucking smoking them with that, and I think that might have been what turned the tide. The first hunting game Sean Johns played was Deer Hunter on PC. That might be... Deer Hunter 2 might be the first one I played. Either that or the original Big Game Hunter. I don't know. But it would have been late 90s. I was like 2 or 3 years old. I was so terrified. You could like go to jail in the original Big Game Hunter, and I was so afraid of going to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
The hell?
If you shoot like something you're not supposed to, it shows like this little like splash screen where you're behind jail bars, and then there's like a newspaper sitting on like a food tray in front of it that says local hunter jailed. And I was so afraid of going to jail. Like if I'd mess up, I'd like freaking run away. I wouldn't play it for like 6 months. Like, I don't want to go to jail. I'm a good boy.
I'm a good G. There's a bear.
Where?
I thought. No, it's a moose. I'm crazy.
Oh, okay.
It's huge. I don't know why I thought that was a bear.
Is that the same shitty one we saw earlier?
I hope not.
It looks exactly like it.
Yep, it does.
I had a freaking game where moose could attack you, and that scared the shit out of me too. Like real 3D hunting or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a level, and it was fucking terrifying. Like, the lighting and everything was real scary, and there was, like, lightning and thunder and shit. And then these moose just come hauling ass out of nowhere trying to kill you.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was scary as shit, dude. You think the statue is an elk? Well, I assume it'd be a red deer since that's on, it looks like Hirschfelden.
Yeah, I thought that was Hirschfelden trees and stuff.
Could just be a small, like, level 4 red boy or something.
Yeah.
Thoughts on consecs being removed and increased ammo prices? Is that a thing, or?
I think they talked about it on their stream.
I mean, I would love it if consec is gone.
Yep.
That'd be so much less to worry about.
That's fairly fresh. I don't know if you want to track a 85 max buck, though.
Yeah, I got 85 max as well. I don't know. Keep consec and up the price. I don't know. I don't like consecutive harvests. If I kill something good, I want to go just pick it up. I don't want to like dick around and try to kill something else and potentially have the game crash or something stupid happen.
I think maybe the best decision is to not have consecutive harvests weigh at all on the score of the animal, but maybe your rewards from it. Because I like the idea, the whole, promoting ethical hunting and claiming all your animals. That's the idea behind it's good, but
Yeah.
the execution is really bad, considering it can drop off without you knowing it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I like consec. Only people that have problems with it are the ones that wound and don't find the animals. I mean, that's not necessarily the case. If you play multiplayer, like, it'll just randomly fall off between one session and the next, whether you shoot anything or not.
Yeah.
And I don't, like I said, if I kill something that should be a diamond, I don't want to have to go and look for, like, a level 2 whatever shit to kill just to make sure I am good. I just want to go pick it up. Dangerous Hunts 2 had a mission where you shoot boars out of a moving helicopter.
Really?
There was one too. I don't remember that, but I do remember there was one where you're in the back of a truck and you're just gunning down elephants.
I don't remember that either. Gunning down elephants?
Yeah, they're like, I guess, trying to attack you while you're riding in the back of this Jeep and you're just smoking them.
On Dangerous Hunts 2?
Yeah.
I remember a Cape Buffalo one very similar to that in one of the newer Dangerous Hunts, like 2011. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a mission where you do that. And the in-game boss is a fucking Yeti.
Wait, how do I not know any of this?
Did you play Dangerous Hunts 2?
I thought so. Maybe I have Dangerous Hunts 1. No, I know it's 2. Because that's the one, the cover is 2 guys with a deer and there's like a bear standing up, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the first one.
Is it?
I know there's a bear and there's 2 guys wearing like hunter orange next to a log. I don't remember if they have a deer or not.
Yeah, there's a buck down that they're like dressing. That's the first one?
Yeah.
What? I don't have my old Xbox anymore, so I couldn't play it anyway.
Oof. I need to get a new PS2 because I still have all my games. Pick one up for about 50 wing wangs off eBay or something.
Yeah.
Sean remembers the old Oregon Trail.
Oh, yes.
Anytime I ever tried playing that game, I did not last long at all. I'd have fucking diarrhea of the mouth and die after like 3 days.
We got to play it in no, not 8th grade. Like 6th grade history class, I think. It was great.
Cabela's African Safari. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the older one, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Every time my friend came over or I went to his house, that was all we did. We would play through the entire game and yell about everything that was happening.
Yeah. There was, I can't remember what version it was. Might have been 360, and I think it might have been the case on the PSP version. But there were like 2 extra of the, instead of the big 5, it was like the big 7.
The big 7?
Yeah, and you could smoke like crocodiles and shit.
Huh.
I don't remember what the other one was, but I do remember there was crocodiles.
Lemurs.
Yeah. Thick lemurs.
Yes, sir.
Dangerous Hunts 2 has a guy skinning a deer with wolves stalking him. I remember that now.
That sounds more accurate.
Yeah,
I thought we were just having a moment.
I was getting all claustrophobic.
Ho, ho, ho!
Stop it, Patrick! You're scaring him! Thanks, Flinter. My childhood was your history.
What?
Because you played Oregon Trail in history class?
Oh, yes.
He's not talking about the game being his childhood. Like, he lived in the time of the Oregon Trail.
Right, I understand.
Why
was
is
on the
every
trail.
whitetail so light?
Or lightweights, because Zaggy eats all their food.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Smoked them? Question mark?
The only thing I remember about that Oregon Trail in school was somebody getting dysentery and asking the teacher what that was, and then everybody losing their mind when they found out.
It's diarrhea.
You shit yourself to death. That's a small... Or is that a decent one?
No, it's small.
Okay.
Real small boy.
Small boy.
That's the unfortunate thing about classic streams is it can be so hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
I bet they never miss, huh?
I don't know.
You got a butthole, but I bet they never kiss ya.
Wow.
Deer Hunter was a good one, had an awesome trophy lodge. Which ones? Because I remember there was, they even had a little something for Deer Hunter 2. There were only like, essentially like 4 different bucks you could kill. Just with like different points. And there was some way you could see your trophies, because I remember I printed them out.
Deer Hunter 4 had just like the shoulder mounts on a green background, I know that.
Yeah.
There's a huge moose shed here. I got it already. Oh, it's only 93. Small.
Hit or miss. I bet they never miss, huh? That would be a terrible way to die.
I mean, speak for yourself. I died doing what you love.
Better out than in.
You're right.
There's a buck over there. I think he's small. Can't really see him.
Use the elevation.
Elevation?
Elephantation.
Yeah, he's small.
Okay.
What the hell?
Where's everything at?
So basically, there's got to be like a 400 Roosevelt.
Yep, that's the logic trail I've followed.
Think Classic is easier than Call of the Wild? I agree, but it's also more fun in that way, for me anyway. I don't have the time to put into Call of the Wild to like run around looking for tracks for hours and then trying to manage by killing everything and getting stuff to respawn.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I really do prefer. Well, in some places I prefer Classic for the fresh spawns every time, but in the few cases where it's like, okay, I have to leave and then I find a diamond, it's nice to be able to just come back to the map.
Yeah.
Oh yes! My god, that scared me.
What?
Dee Dee screaming, "Oh yes," in my ear.
Oh yes!
It's not even fair.
Not too familiar with Classic, but don't you gotta buy a shit ton to hunt anything?
Pretty much.
I mean, I don't know. You can buy as little as you want and get away with it. Like, say you buy if you buy the drilling gun, you can hunt anything in the game with that.
Yeah.
And then, like, whatever collars you want. But you don't even really need collars. It's easy enough to sneak up on shit if you know it's there. So, I mean, if you really don't want to spend the money, then you don't have to.
I would say to have like a really good experience, and the membership thing seems to be changing, so I'm not going to even factor that in right now. You could probably spend like $50 and be pretty good, which is like less than the cost of a what's it, AAA game or whatever.
Yeah.
If you pretty much bought all the collars, a couple of guns, don't even worry about camo because it's the most useless thing ever, even though I have it all. Like literally, it makes a difference of maybe like 3 meters where the animal spooks from, if that.
Yeah. Got that Dee Dee jump scare going in.
Dee Dee jump scares me everywhere. It's my holy alert, your alert, him just on his stream screaming no.
No! Oh.
I can go to my media player and play that for everybody to hear it.
Oh god.
I'd have to tab out and the screen would freeze though.
Yeah. Sean said he used Flinter's video on what to buy in Classic to get started cheap.
I think I recommend like 3 or 4, like a crossbow is 17. You can honestly go with the drilling gun instead of the 9.3 now because it has the shotgun abilities, but also it's really heavy, so it depends on what you want there because you get a single shot shotgun too.
Yeah.
Is that a buck? Okay. I thought I saw tiny antlers. That's what I expect from this spawn.
Yeah. See what this moose is. If he's not anything good, I guess go hunt elk.
Elk.
Can the 30-06 take down a buffalo?
No.
You gotta put a couple shots into it. Is it ethical though?
I don't think. It's definitely not ethical for water buffalo.
Yeah.
I don't think it is for bison either. 7 mil is.
It might be.
3 hundo is. I don't think it is.
It should be in theory, because it should be more powerful than a 300.
I just don't think it is. I could be wrong.
It worked well for a while, but then you end up wanting to buy everything anyway. Yeah.
Well,
that's usually...
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. I was just... diarrhea of the mouth. Why do we keep seeing the same fucking moose rack?
He's following us around. Just kill it. Maybe more will show up.
They'll respawn as a diamond.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was though, if you're not bad,
Welcome.
If you're enjoying the game enough to the point where you do want to buy everything, then it's probably worth it. Because, like, I have 5,000 hours. I have mostly everything in the game, which we're not even going to talk about how much that cost me. But I've still gotten, like, more than my money is worth.
Yeah.
Also, it's over 10 years.
As long as you know what's good in this game, stuff that, like, there's certain guns. That's a good whitetail track.
I still have 80 to 90. I spotted that one then.
75 to 95 for me.
You spotted it too.
Well, then that's not good.
No, it's not. Wait, 75 to 95?
Yeah.
I don't know why I heard you wrong. You haven't spotted it, but I have.
Oh. Yeah, as long as you know, like, there's certain guns in this game that are just, like, they're not reskins, but they have no use over certain other guns.
Yeah. I mean, almost every gun they've released in the previous 12 months, you're pretty okay with.
Yeah.
Which isn't many.
Yeah, no, it's, I think they're coming to an end on their support of this game. They'll keep pushing out guns and stuff every now and then, but I don't think we're getting any new content.
I hate to see it, but also, I mean, I get it. They're talking about the whole membership thing, so they definitely have a plan for the future. I'm just not sure how profitable the game's going to be to where they can actually put resources into a new map and such.
I mean, I think just them making it cheaper, it seems, tells me that they're just not planning on putting that much into it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right.
They're like, yeah, we'll make it cheaper. We're not really going to do anything too crazy that needs to be funded.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm alright with it. I feel like the game's about as good as it could be at this point. I don't see what else they could really add other than a couple species that would make it better.
Yeah, they've got... There's a lot of variety. It's not bad.
Yep. Someone was saying there's a beta going on in Classic.
There's been a beta going on in Classic for the entire existence of the game.
Yeah, I don't think they're working on anything new. I'd be really surprised with as quick as their turnaround is on stuff with Call of the Wild. I think they're just putting everything into that right now.
They've always said it's two separate development teams, but there can't be many actually working on Classic.
Yeah. Probably just like community manager plus like, I don't know, just reading bug reports and shit.
Reading them and then throwing them away.
Yeah. Drag to recycle bin.
Yep.
Caleb says, I feel like some people are here for Flinter.
No.
Yeah, you're probably right. Although, there's a lot of regulars in here, so...
Like
I
me.
feel like...
Wait.
Yeah. Sean Johns is here for the memes. That's what I'm here for.
That's the only reason I still do...
Hey,
yeah.
if there were no memes, I wouldn't even be here.
Pretty sure we've killed 2 animals. Yeah. Trying our best to imitate our favorite streamer.
Yeah. Is that an animal? No, that's a pine tree. Okay.
The elusive...
Say we fast travel.
Okay. I don't know where you went. Lodge?
Yeah, Darkwood.
Okay. That's my nickname in high school.
I don't buy that.
You're right.
Do I want to change guns? Nah, I'll stick with 30-06.
Oh, I was going to shoot at the range while you were doing that.
No.
Come back.
Don't go! Holy Ghost says, I heart the G-Man.
The?
The one and only.
Don't hit the tree. Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh! What control?
I broke my nose.
Hey, are you a racy boy tonight?
Yes, I almost forgot about that. Yeah.
That just hit me.
Yeah, if anyone wants to see me race, I'm sure I'll say this again at the end of the stream. But yeah, I'm racing tonight, 7 p.m. over. You can watch it on Max Speed TV on YouTube and live stream it. You can listen to the horrible commentary.
It's bad. Put on some music.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Are you gonna be in there TeamSpeak or too toxic?
I'm not going in there. I can't even hear myself think when I'm in there.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't understand why there's 2 rooms, and you would think, like, okay, some people would be in one room, and... No, everyone is all in one room. So there's 30-some people just talking over each other and yelling. I can't... I need to be able to concentrate to some point.
How were they... I'm curious how they were actually doing that, because the first one I watched, they were doing, like, individual sort of interviews. Were they dragging somebody to okay. So you have to be in that public room and absorb the toxic and just hope you get dragged in for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Hell with it.
As much fun as it would be to hear you, like, smoke them or something.
Yeah, I mean... I'd love to go in and, like, act like I'm a real race car driver, just, like, fucking going all in, like, oh, yeah, the car's really good, my ass is really swampy, though, it's hard to focus, shit like that.
It'd be amazing.
Like, it's just not worth it. I haven't practiced at all for this race either, so I have no clue how that's gonna go.
It's very, I don't know. I watched for like an hour and a half, and I legitimately had a headache the first time you did it, just listening to those two.
Yeah.
So, second time I just had him pretty... My mom was here anyway. We were doing, I think, tax talk, but I had him muted.
Yeah, it's a little more enjoyable without having to hear it. It is funny, though, because they don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, the first half hour was kind of fun. Then I was like, okay. It's like listening to Chris Collinsworth, but he doesn't have Al Michaels.
And he's drunk.
Here's a guy. He's making a left turn.
He's making a left turn. Flinter, when be the next time you're going on the Xbox?
Hopefully soon. I really wanted to get that project done today, but I worked on it for like 10 hours yesterday. I was literally only awake for 12 hours. I'm usually like 17, 18. After 12 hours and working on it for 10, I just crashed, and I was like, there's just no way this is going to be done, so I want to try to get that done soon. And then after my experience using the Xbox controller with yesterday's video, I think I'm going to be a little more motivated to get back, because I really was struggling to have any kind of decent shooting happening. But I think I'll be a lot better. It might be today's video, too. After I'm done with this, I might do some more controller memes.
What's up, Caleb?
Who's Caleb?
The other Caleb. Caleb Wren.
Oh my god, they're spelled differently.
Yeah. Smoked them. Smoked them.
Dumb? Oh,
Smoked them. Poopy diarrhea. Poopy diarrhea. Make it tonight so I can join, because I won't be home Thursday or Friday. You need someone sane to be there.
I don't have to. You need to teach me things still next time I get on there. I might not do voice chats though. That was painful. Not trying to insult anybody, but it was just I don't do well with a lot of people in a channel in general. Like I don't even like sitting in Discord with like people that I know really well. If there's more than like 4, I just can't do it.
That'd be interesting, like, just pull my phone out and stream me sitting here during the race. Me screwing around. That'd be pretty good. I really wouldn't be talking too much, but you just stare at my face while I play around with my racing wheel.
I can pretend to be Rudy in your stream.
I don't know how that would work, though, because I'd be doing it on my phone.
I don't think it would. Well, no, it might, because you don't use a headset, right? Or do you when you do that?
Well, I did use a headset when I was in the TeamSpeak, which was a brilliant idea, because...
It was all localized to your brain.
Yeah, if I had that playing out of my speakers, God. What the hell?
That fat kid's back.
Who's the fat kid?
Who's the fat kid talking to?
Best chats is when you sit around in flaff. The hell is flaff?
That's the I don't even know why he named it that, but that's the Discord we have for. It was actually made just for mainly text chats to keep things organized, like video ideas and stuff. But then apparently became the Farming Simulator Discord too for the people that were on that.
Oh yeah, the one that Zaggy said I wasn't invited to.
Yes.
Rude.
Big rude boy.
Gotta go, fellas. Just bought a Glock 48. Gonna go throw some lead down range. Happy hunting. See you on the track tonight, G. See you, caveman. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, there's a blonde boy.
That ain't blonde for me. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Female.
I don't understand how they messed up blonde that badly.
I always heard the blondes had more fun.
I always heard that too.
What hair color do you like the most? Blonde, brunette, redhead, or some other random dyed color?
We're talking about head hair, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't think I necessarily have a preference.
I really don't like redheads too much because they usually have weird looking faces.
Jesus, that was a generalization.
I don't think I've seen a hot redhead.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying at least. You know, leprechauns.
Yeah. Nah, I always swing back and forth. I mean, there was a while I noticed every chick I was talking to was blonde.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, shit, I gotta think for blondes. But you know, my queen Shania, she's brunette, so like.
But what about the fake Shania?
Man, that's a rabbit hole I'm gonna go down eventually.
Oh. Hell yeah.
There goes the elk and the blonde. But
it's a good thing you're seeing stuff because I haven't seen nothing.
Yeah, they're running over there.
Yeah, he's running.
But it seems like lately,
another elk across the water.
Most of the chicks I've been going after have been brunettes. So, Holy Ghost loves him some green pubes. I don't think I've seen green pubes.
Well, you missed your chance. I mean, well, maybe you missed your chance. 3 days ago, everybody was rocking them.
I'm sure they'll do it again for Earth Day.
When even is that? 22nd or something?
Yeah, April 22nd. Only reason I know that is because that's the first day of turkey season too.
Oh, it's the only relevant part.
Yeah. I gotta buy me some camo pants because I'm a thicker boy now and I can't wear my old camo pants.
Be careful, because if you do what I do, you'll go to buy camo pants and buy another decoy because it looks nice.
Nah, I'm set on decoys.
I say that every year, and then I buy another one. I have like 6.
What kind do you buy?
Usually, well, I've got a couple of the, what's it called? Like the plastic molded ones. I have like 3 of those. I think I've got 1 Jake, 2 hens, and a strutting gobbler. That's actually my dad's, though. And then I've got like 3 of the foam boys.
You got any Avian X's?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Avian X makes the most badass turkey decoys. Like, they're really good.
Who makes,
Really.
I think the ones I have are HS Strut, actually.
Oh, okay.
It may be the Jake. It may be Avian X. I actually don't know.
Avian X's Jake is really good. That's what I have. I have that, and then I just have like a collapsible hen, just a cheapo that I put in my backpack.
Yeah, those are nice though, because they get a lot of play in them with the wind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the Avian X Jake, that's usually what they focus on anyway.
The movement?
No, they just focus on the Jake.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah. They focus on that Jake, and they just go in and beat the shit out of it.
Okay, so something is walking very near us, I think. Yeah, we just spooked that bear again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hey, Silver, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Hey, Kyla made it.
Oi!
Oi!
Holy, Ollie Bell's gonna get an elk decoy.
Ooh.
Is that gonna be like one of the, I don't think they make, well, they probably do. I was gonna say I don't think they make the full 3D things, but I'm assuming you're talking about the ones that's kind of like a image with 2, like, stake pull things.
Hmm. It would almost have to be, because there's no way you could carry a
imagine
3D.
packing in like a 60-pound elk decoy.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be one of those 2-dimensional flat boys.
Have you ever had any success or even tried decoy for deer?
No, I don't. I usually, since I hunt on the ground anyway, I just walk around, I look for sign, I look for good trails, and I just sit down.
I have, okay, just to clarify, I didn't buy this. I got it as a gift. It was some kind of, you may have seen it, I don't remember what it's called. It's like a foam cutout of a deer, basically its ass end and its face is looking back over its shoulder, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost 2D. And then it has like a little motor and its tail flicks.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't work very well. At like 60 yards, the deer start looking at it and like, I don't think it's a good idea to get any closer. I'm like, well, hell, I have a bow. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, deer, they're pretty leery about that stuff. Oh, sometimes you'll get a buck that's rutting that'll come in and check it out, but
Yeah.
deer are pretty smart. They can figure that stuff out.
I do have a 3D decoy now that's pretty decent. I've had some luck with like younger does checking it out, but I was hunting for bucks.
Yeah.
It's got actually like a real tail and not just a foam black thing with a little bit of white spray painted on the end.
I wouldn't mind carrying a 2D elk decoy and see what happens with that.
I mean, if you're... I don't think you're trying to get them to come right up to you, right? You're just trying to bring them into range and then you kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know. Either get them closer for a gun or move around with the decoy for the bow.
Well, I hunt with my dad too, so Um, you know, one of us will be calling and the other will be out in front. So
Before they get there, you'd be hopefully shooting at them.
yeah.
E.
But as the caller, I wouldn't mind having a decoy there because I could even call in just some random elk that I don't see.
Yeah.
And I could smoke it. Almost the spike I had a shot at. I didn't even know he was there. I was just calling. We didn't know there were any elk there, really. We were just... There's a lot of cattle. Usually if there's cattle, there'll be elk somewhat close by because cattle like the same stuff that elk do.
Mm-hmm.
I was just calling on this flat. I see a freaking top of an antler coming through the trees. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And I look and it's just a spike. I'm like, fuck.
Why?
I came back to full draw and everything. I should have smoked him, but I let him go.
I don't know. It'd be really hard to not, but I feel like I'd have probably done the same thing.
I mean, the whole time I'm saying, I'll kill anything other than a spike. I don't want to kill a spike. If it's got fucking 2 points, 3, I don't care. I'm shooting it. No spike. Of course, the one thing I get a shot at is a spike.
It's just that weird thing, like, do I actually want a spike?
Yeah.
Probably not, but then again, I don't want nothing, so...
Yeah. I mean, it was early, too, and I ended up regretting it because no one else killed anything, and that would have been our only source of meat, but... At the time, I was like, nah, we're nearing the end of the first week, still got it over a week left. Oh god, there's a cow right there.
Oh, I was just like running to catch up to you.
Yeah, there's like a whole herd bedded down.
Just like staring at Flinter, tearing through the trees.
Yeah, all the above says killing spikes is just dumb. Which I'm sure that spike probably got smoked later in the season anyway, but...
Yeah. I mean... Oh. Just say the same thing again.
Yeah. Wyoming does a good job of managing herds, so... If he made it, he's got all the habitat and everything. Survive and hopefully grow up. I could smoke him this time. He'd be about 4 or 5 years old, so he'd be a pretty good one.
I really didn't know anything about elk hunting. I've never done it. I just saw yesterday their peak maturation age is around 8.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that much older than deer because their peak, I guess they can kind of peak around 8 as well, but usually they don't make it that long.
Mm-hmm.
Usually like 4 or 5 is where they really start to look good.
Yeah, 4 or 5 is like maximum like frame growth for deer, and then they start growing all kinds of crazy shit after that, and they even lose a little bit.
Once they hit 7, a lot of times they're going downhill.
Yeah.
But for elk, they're actually still gaining size as they get up to like 8 years old.
Yeah, they gotta. Yeah, big bulls are about 8, sometimes even older.
Okay.
Which I'm sure all the above knows more about that than I do, since he's out there every year. But it's illegal to kill spikes in Montana for anyone over 15.
I mean, that's kind of like the antler restrictions we have here. It just kind of ensures a more quality herd.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like that in Wyoming for restrictions as far as I know. There could be for like the really trophy potential units where they're really trying to manage. The general units, you can kill whatever you want. 4 to 5, they're typically nice 6 points.
That was a nice 6 point right there. Look at that beast.
Yeah. 6 total.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
There's some thick animals on this server, man.
Oh, I know. This is amazing. Was he really by himself?
I think so.
He's bedded right here. Jesus Christ.
What is this ditch? Just the moose water slide.
I see you, Silver.
Meh.
I mean, she's probably already gone by the time I said that. I didn't see it right away.
I didn't either. Too busy staring at your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That a lot. Whoa, Jesus Christ, what the hell happened there?
I don't know. What?
I didn't do anything. I just like did a 180.
Yeah, like on the spot.
What the fuck? I'm gonna watch that on the stream, see what happened.
Jesus. Looks kind of hilarious.
Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't even do anything. Your uncle's 384 was 7 years old. It's crazy that, which I mean, it makes sense with the habitat they live in. They know how to get away from people, but you're just hunting a general unit in Montana. It's crazy that animals can get that big in units where they get hunted a lot. And there's I assume there's probably a lot of public land. There usually is anywhere there's mountains. With the way that our whitetail herds are managed here, you have a tough time seeing anything over like 2 years old on public land.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The 7 years thing is the fact that anything lives for 7 years up there is pretty insane. I don't think I've ever seen a whitetail over 4 years old, and I hunt my dad's private land. There's a buck out there. Oh, he's huge. Holy.
Oh god. I don't even see it. I see a black-tailed doe.
It's that Sitka down there.
Oh, I see him. He just called.
Yep.
You want to create a poster of me and Flinter next to a downed red deer that's the equivalent to level 1 in Call of the Wild with overly shocked anime faces and sparkles captioned Thick Boy?
I'll buy it.
That's oddly specific, but I'm down.
You should partner with this fellow, and that can be your first merch.
Hey, I'm down for it. Yeah, it's strictly public land. That's what I figured. I mean, just about it. Like I said, anywhere where there's mountains of any kind, it's typically not private. I imagine it's easier for you guys to have a little better age class than where I hunt in Wyoming too. Just there's not many places you can get away from hunters where I go. Fortunately, everyone's lazy asses and they don't get more than a quarter mile from a road. I get back there about a mile, don't see anybody.
Or any elk.
Oh, I see elk.
Nice push.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's the manster.
What are you looking at?
There he is. Over there.
Thanks.
There's
Oh,
elk.
holy. Huge bull.
Huge bull. I can
Big
tell by the
male.
way he shit himself.
He's even got a sticker. That is just a tank.
Yeah. Holy. Fucking 6 combined points. What a beast.
7 actually with that sticker.
Oh,
He
yeah,
is absolute world class.
Old bulls are sneaky AF.
What does that mean?
They're sneaky.
Thanks.
Hell yes, and you get all the profit. You sure? I don't mind paying you. I'm artist boy too. I know how it is to do stuff and not get paid, so.
Yeah, he's my slave. I make him. I promise him monies for making my emojis, and then I just go psych, and he doesn't get anything.
Yeah. Real sad. Man, we can make it legit. You're in my Discord, right? If you just send me a message on there when you're done.
Speaking of which, not to yeet you on the stream, but the double O thing was still something I want to get to at some point.
The double O thing?
For the YouTube emoji slot, just the O from shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out, I may have to redo the old ones, because, so the way that they are, if I put two O's and try to do like the same thing, like have one letter lower, one letter higher, if I try to do that with them, it's not gonna match, so I might have to redo it so that
Okay.
it'll alternate better. Unless I do
I understand
letters.
what you're saying.
Yeah. If I do 3 letters, I think it might work. I don't remember exactly. I'll have to take a look at it. There's a shit ton of hunters here. My uncle saw a brow tine in the bull's body laying behind a bush. Shot 10 seconds after 3 hunters come over the hill. 384 BTW. You don't own Discord. I mean, you can download it for free. That would be the best way to keep in touch with me over that, and you can send me
nudes.
Whatever you... Yeah. That'd be the best way to reach me, I think. Because there's an email associated with this YouTube account that I don't use.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Because I mean, I have like 6 YouTube accounts. I had to make a new email for this account when I made it. And it's one that I just don't check or use for anything. So, I don't know. Oh, so you're getting Discord now. Once you download it, to join, I have the link to the Discord in the description of the stream. So, you just go down there, you click that ring key, and then you're in.
Yeah.
Is there a decent amount of grizzly bears where you hunt at? All the above?
I thought you were asking me. You got any grizzlies down there like 4 hours east of me?
Yeah, down there in the boonies of central PA.
Yeah. All kinds of grizzlies.
Yeah.
We do have some thick boy black bear. I used to work on a farm, and during bear season, they were harvesting their corn, and there was a big bear in the corn, and they saw it. So they got down to like a couple of rows left, and the badass farmer just grabbed his 243 and smoked a 500-pound bear.
Holy shit.
I was like, you got the 243? You had other options, but okay.
Yeah. It's a shame that bears are protected here, because...
Are they?
Yeah.
You don't get to hunt them at all?
No.
I've never had much interest in hunting them. My friend, that's the only thing he's passionate about in hunting. I mean, he hunts deer too, but that's what he lives for, is bear hunting.
Yeah, there's just there's not very many of them, but my dad could have shot one down on our property down south. It was a pretty good one too. It was probably about 300.
I don't know that I've ever seen a bear while hunting.
He wasn't even hunting. Like, he was just down at the camp, and my grandpa told him, like, he thought he saw a bear crossing the street. So my dad went out and grabbed a camera. He got a picture of it.
Huh.
Man, I don't know how we didn't get a picture of it on trail camera, because it came in and tore up our deer target.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it just tore the shit out of it.
That's weird.
So we put corn out and then put the target in front of the camera, and he never showed back up. Depends on the area, but there is a decent amount. They haven't ran into them yet. Black bears are everywhere. Yeah, black bears are all over where I went. We were finding like scratchings and shit. There was a log that was freshly rolled over, and At the time, we thought it was black bears or something fighting over this elk carcass. Might have actually been lions, now that I think about it. But yeah, there's something making some kind of crazy fucking noise on this elk carcass that we saw the day before. My dad was like walking straight for it. I'm like, don't you think we should like go around that? Because there was a bugling bull on the other side of it. So he was like, just starts walking off towards the carcass. I'm like, yeah, let's not do that.
You don't want to meet a couple of friendly friends?
Yeah, whatever they might have been lions. I mean, it was like just really strange noise, and I don't know if black bears would really care too much for a elk carcass. Maybe they would.
I think they would.
But they're not like super carnivore boys, really.
Yeah, I would think if they found one. I could be wrong. They do make some pretty insane sounds when they fight, though.
Yeah. It was either black bears or lions, whatever it was. I didn't want to see what it was.
You didn't want to find out?
Yeah, especially on a carcass. No, that's It says my link is invalid. Well, poopy.
Did you set it to never expire before you posted that?
I can't remember if it was... I know I set one on my channel thing. I assume I copied the same link to put in this description.
Mm-hmm.
Try the link, or even, I guess, all the above. He could put the Discord link in the chat if he would be so kind.
Kind boy.
Messing around with a mouth call at the moment. Elk or turkeys?
Sheep, actually.
Oh, they do. He said he had a standoff with a black bear on a elk carcass before. That might have been what it was then. Yeah, there was some ungodly fucking sounds. Holy shit. It'd be a good area to go and hunt for bears. Get out there in the spring. You could probably see them pretty easily without all of the foliage.
Do they have a spring season out there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't know there was anywhere in the States that had spring season. I thought that was Canada only.
No. You can't bait for them, but you can go out and smoke one with a rifle.
I might... See, I'm not interested in driving bears. That's how they do it here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is the dumbest thing. I think the party limit's like 25, so there'll be 24 or 25 people. Like 20 drivers and 4 standers. And the moment something remotely... like close to what could be a black bear moves, it's just World War II all over again. I'm like, I don't want to be in the middle of that. I don't even think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think baiting is more ethical, to be completely honest, but I don't really want to do that either. But what you just said, I'd be very interested in hunting them that way.
Yeah, it'd be fun. You can get your tags over the counter. They're fairly cheap, and there's tons of bears in that area, so...
Aren't they way better in the spring, too? Like, meat-wise?
Better tasting?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Because they're not really packing on all the crazy weight yet. They're kind of more lean and... I don't know. I would think that'd be better.
I imagine there's more, like, berries and stuff like that they could eat, too.
Instead of rotten flesh.
Yeah. Elk carcasses.
Yeah. Okay, I guess he got in because he knows the name.
Oh, nice. The G-spot. Yeah, there's a spring and fall season in Montana, too.
Oh, I see him. He is here. Holy.
Ho, ho, holy. But yeah, if you want to send me a message, just click on my name in the Discord. And, there'll be like a little thing down at the bottom. When it pops up, you type a message in there. I think if you right click, you can hit message too, and it'll take you to like a different window or something.
That's the way I do it.
If I'm sending an attachment, I'll right click, but if not, I'll just click and type.
Wow.
Hey, Karina.
Hey.
Winter and fall in West Virginia. I think you can hunt them in the spring in like Tennessee, Virginia, maybe even North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know too much about bear seasons because I've never really looked into it too much, but I do know you can hunt them in the spring in Wyoming.
That's something I'm gonna have to really consider.
It'd be fun. I mean, I'd be down to go out there and try it.
Yeah.
I really want to go out there and turkey hunt too.
Ooh. Do
Kill
those
Marion.
seasons happen to run together at all?
I think so.
That would be the way to go.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends. I imagine one area would be better for bears than they would be for turkeys and vice versa. Because I know the best area for turkeys would be like in the Black Hills in the northeast part of the state.
If you could if you could have like a several week trip though and do kind of half and half, or hopefully do
Yeah.
1 day of turkey and then go bear hunting because turkey should be in theory way easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could take like a 2-week vacation. Maybe
Yeah.
chase turkeys first and then go for bear. That doing the turkeys first would give a little chance too in case there's snowfall. Might give it a little bit of a chance to melt.
True.
Trying to learn a diaphragm turkey call.
Just pretty much keep that on you for every hour that you're in your house. You'll be alright. That's what I used to do.
Yeah. The first thing, you just try to make a sound. It doesn't have to sound like a turkey. Once you can make a sound, then you can start adjusting and doing better. If this is your first time even attempting it, it'll be like weird. You got to put it back pretty far in your mouth to really make good sounds with it, which will be weird. You almost feel like you're gagging.
I still gag when I use them. But I also,
Fortunately,
when I hunt, I never take it out of my mouth, so.
yeah. I have a pretty big mouth, so it doesn't bother me too much.
I believe it.
Turkey and spring bear is the same time.
How long does spring
Yes.
bear last? Because here we get like 3 days of rifle and maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks of archery before that. That's all fall, of course.
I want to say it's probably a month or two.
Dang.
Imagine it's April and May.
God. Imagine hunting bears in like 75-degree weather, though. Not good.
I don't see it being 75 degrees.
Well, you'd get a few
Wyoming.
days, though, I would think.
Maybe, but at that elevation,
That's probably more
I don't seize it.
chillier.
Because we weren't. I think our warmest day was like 60 or 65 in early September. Yeah. And their summer's usually pretty late.
The high end of the you're getting the lower end, you're saying?
What?
He said the high end of the Yelp is the problem. So I'm just gonna say what I do, and you may have a different method, but what I learned after maybe a year or two of trying it, actually moving your lips and your mouth is very key. You might think you just blow air through the diaphragm and you're good, but actually contorting your mouth in different ways makes a lot of different sounds and way more realism. Ooh, the rasping, that's really good.
Yeah.
What kind of call is
love
that?
this call. So basically, this guy I know, he custom makes them.
Ooh, nice.
That's where I get all my turkey calls from.
That has a real that's got a really good balance of rasp and pitch.
Yeah, this is a call. He has another one that I really like, which is really good if you're trying to be really noisy, if you got a bird far away and you're just trying to locate him, or even call him in if he's like 200 yards away. But this one called in 4 gobblers last year. Just get about 150 to 100 yards from him, set up, and just give those really light yelps and shit. Oh my god, it's fucking dynamite, dude.
Oh, hello. There's a doe.
What?
You called in a doe with your turkey call.
Yeah. I'm gonna see him again in
April till June, huh?
Oh, it's till. Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
Does turkey start before that? I'm nearly sure it would.
Yeah. Yeah, turkey starts in April. I imagine it runs for about a month.
If you could catch the mid to tail end of turkey season, or even early middle, and then start with bear.
Oh, April 15th to June 15th for bear.
Yeah.
Is that for Montana or Wyoming? I assume it's for Montana. I imagine Wyoming's is pretty much identical, though.
Probably very similar. You got me wanting to actually plan that vacation out now.
Yeah, that'd be... I mean, I've never been big into really thinking about bear hunting, but kind of doing that more like spot and stalk type thing up in the mountains would be a lot more fun than hunting over bait.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen way too many videos. I've seen it before, but I watched it again yesterday where a guy's hunting it with a recurve over a bait barrel from the ground, and the bear literally like touches him. Basically, it just stands up and looks at him, and then it goes to run away, and he shoots it in the guts, like really bad shot. But then he does hit it again as it runs away and makes a better shot. But I'm just like, geez, that's not a good look for anybody. He shouldn't have even put that in the video. Because, like, it literally could have probably killed him, but then it decided not to. I would have had to let that one walk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I mean, it's so, like... I realize bears are curious. I realize it's not a tame bear, the fact that it would get that close. But it just doesn't... That's not fair chase as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, to me, it wouldn't really be fun either. I like getting out and moving around. I don't like sitting in one spot. That's why I don't deer hunt as much as I used to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind sitting in one spot. I kind of enjoy just sitting there and watching everything happen, but I think if I got to do more spot and stalk style stuff, I'd probably feel the same way.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I deer hunt more now anyway. I'll sit for like an hour or two. If I don't see anything, I move.
Interesting.
I've had a lot of deer come in on me while I'm moving to another spot. I'll just find a tree or something to hide behind, get down, and get ready to shoot if it's anything I want.
That Montana season would work perfectly. You could hunt turkey for a couple of days and then yeet straight into bear.
Yeah. I'll have to see what Wyoming's is, because like I said, that area I hunt for elk is loaded with bears, and I've heard a lot of people say that it's one of the best black bear areas in the state. You don't have to worry about grizzlies or anything there either. So. Plus, I already kind of have an idea of the lay of the land.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Arizona too sometime in late December or January, and they have like over the counter. Maybe they're not over the. Yeah, I think they are over the counter. Deer tags. You can kill a coos deer or a mule deer. You can get javelina tags. You can get small game tags and kill, like these big ass fucking jackrabbits they have, javelinas, deer, ducks, quail. I mean, there's all kinds of shit you can go down there and hunt, and it's pretty cool. Affordable. And you know, late December or January when it's like fucking 15 degrees here, you can go to Arizona and hunt in like 60-degree weather. So.
Yeah, just Spend the whole winter there.
Yeah. But I think that'd be pretty cool. That's a trip I want to do eventually. Especially since I want to start applying for elk tags in Arizona, and to do that, you have to buy a hunting license. So if you already have the hunting license, you might as well just go and get some use out of it.
I've heard Arizona elk hunting is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Arizona's quality is just insane. It's probably... I mean, New Mexico is held in pretty high standard, but I think Arizona's even better for quality.
Oh, why do you think that is? Just that hunting license thing?
It could be. I imagine with the amount of money that they pull in just from people applying that non-refundable license, for one, that's a lot of extra money they have to improve habitat, and they already have really limited quota of licenses.
Yeah.
So they're not getting hunted insane amounts.
Mm-hmm.
There's not tags for jackrabbits. It's a small game license, but you can smoke jackrabbits with that. I really want to apply for New Mexico too, though, since they don't have preference points. You can start applying now and have the same odds as anybody.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Preference points are... Unless something changes, it'll be impossible to hunt a lot of states in the near future.
That kind of sucks.
Like, even us right now at our low 20s, we can't hunt any, like, high-demand trophy units in Colorado in our lifetime.
Because of preference
the amount
point
of preference
stuff?
points, yeah.
Yeah.
Every year it goes up. You'll get people that will... right now, I think some of the higher domain units take like 25, 30 preference points to draw. So that's 25, 30 years of building points. By the time that we would have 25 or 30 points, it's probably going to take 50 or 60. Because it goes up almost every year.
Okay, I got you.
Because you get people that'll put in for points, they'll have like one more point than is needed, so they'll put in, so then it'll be harder to draw with the point that was needed the year before.
Uh-huh.
So
Makes
then
sense.
there's a new minimum level of points.
Mm-hmm.
Even in Wyoming for the general tag, it took me 3 years to draw a general tag again. I only had like a 25% chance. Last time I only needed to buy 1 preference point. This time I needed 2, and like I said, I only had a 25% chance. By the time I apply again, if I want any reasonable chance of drawing, I'm going to need at least 4 or 5 points. It's just like, for a general tag, that's insane.
Yeah, I agree. 65 to 80 on that one that's calling. That's delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. There should be a blacktail buck over here, I would think. There usually is.
There's not enough doe. Maybe there are enough does. They could be just a herd of does.
I don't know.
I heard a doge.
I should help you if I sent a voice recording.
I
Oh, like help
of
you.
the turkey.
Yeah, help you. Yeah, you could send it to me. I could
Critique.
let you know. A poster of us riding on a tiny elk with one of us shouting, "Look at my new tank, Ma." Oh Lord.
There's another doe back there too.
Yeah, it's
Hot.
probably all those then.
Yeah. We could wait for that 3-point whitetail to come in.
California quail. I don't think I've ever seen one.
I've heard of other Californians being invasive too.
Yeah.
Smoked them.
I'm gonna take a 22 out and smoke a whole bunch of blue quail. Which I think the limit is 3 a day and 9 in possession. I'm not sure how that works. Is it considered, so your possession, that's what you have on you at one time? So say I kill 3, I eat them all, I discard of the body, and then I shoot 3 the next day and 3 the next day. Would that still count as having 9 in my possession, even though I had killed 9 total, or is that only counted for the 9 that I have on me at one time?
I think possession is like actual meat that you can still consume. If you've discarded the bodies, I think you're good.
Yeah, because
that's my understanding.
If I shoot 3 of those things,
wow, some really dumb deer.
Yeah. If I shoot 3 of those things, like, we're gonna eat them easily. Like, there's 6 of us. We're gonna eat those. So I'm guessing there's just no like season limit then.
Maybe.
Just smoke as many as I want, as long as there's 3 in a day, and we eat them and discard of them.
That's interesting that it's 9, because here everything is twice the daily limit for possession.
It's weird how that works too, because if multiple of us get that small game license, and we have, I could go and in theory kill 9 of them and be like, yeah, these 2 guys killed 3 apiece too. Just like, all right, sounds legit to me.
Yeah, I don't think there is any actual proving that.
It's just weird that they have those kind of possession limits, really. I guess they make sure that you're actually going to do something with them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want you to have enough that you can't use them, I guess.
I will, man. Those blue grouse are so fucking good.
Bluegrass?
Yeah. Little mountain chickies.
Yeah. Mountain tendies.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good. Let's fucking cook them over an open flame. Possession equals in your freezer. Well, I mean, there ain't no freezer right there in the mountains.
You mean you don't bring your freezer and plug it in up there?
No.
That's
we kill them, we're gonna cook them pretty much right away. Oh, poopy. I didn't even talk about my conspiracy theory.
I know, I brought it up earlier and you didn't go into it. I was like, oh, okay.
No. Basically, I've noticed something that's really disheartening for me. I think that either the real Shania Twain died, or after she did her Las Vegas residency in 2014, she was like, you know what, I'm done doing this. I'm getting too old for this. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to spend time with my family. And then, you know, whatever corporate executive was like, holy shit, no, you made so much money from this. So many people want to see you tour. She's like, no, I'm not doing it. So then they replaced her with some other woman who kind of looks like her and sort of sounds like her, but is like, the way that she says words, even though, like, when she's singing, the inflection that she puts on the words isn't right. And even in interviews, she doesn't talk the same. Now, how does someone's voice change that much over, like, 2 years to the time when I was watching, like, the interviews and the video of her singing that just didn't sound right? There's no way, if you're already almost 50 years old, that your voice is going to change that much.
It's all a ruse.
Does old latex affect it? What the hell are you talking about? Turkey
call.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, they were out there. Holy.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all cows though, and there goes a random doe. But yeah. If your latex is all in your call, especially if you've had it for a while and maybe you used it before, there could be a hole in it that might be affecting the sound. But the best thing to do is, I'm not sure exactly how your reeds are set up, but typically they'll be like, the top reed is one that's got like the cuts in it that make it sound like a turkey. You want to try to peel that up if you can, and then like moisten it with your tongue a little bit. That way it doesn't stick anymore. Because that top reed moving is what makes it sound like a turkey. If you just had like a flat reed on top, it'd be more like an elk call. It wouldn't sound like a turkey. So
It's just like one tone.
yeah. See, it's the cuts that make it. It gives it that like rasp.
Yeah.
Like the whole top. Oh, I got a call from that. That's good. The whole like
You sound like
top
an elk
reed,
too.
yeah. The whole top reed on this call is cut a lot compared to other calls that I have, and the ones that are cut less are typically higher pitched and less raspy. But anyway, the point of the matter is, peel that top reed up if you can. Try not to tear it, and then just moisten it. That way, it doesn't stick anymore.
He's got
No
just
cuts, straight reeds. You sure you're not calling with an elk call there?
I've got one that's just 2 straight reeds. I use that for like a kinky run. I don't do any kind of yelping and stuff. I use that in the fall.
Okay.
Just do that when I
I
spook
can't.
a flock. I can usually bring them kind of right back with that.
Yeah, I can't imagine that sounding good for like a mature hen.
It's got that like the one I have anyway. It's got that squeak that they do with the kiki.
Yeah.
I can't even imitate it with just my mouth, or I would, but for anybody that does know what that is, that's the call they make when they're separated to try to get back together.
You're gonna order 10 or so diaphragms in a bugle tube sometime soon. I would recommend Rocky Mountain hunting calls. That's what I use. That bugle tube is by far the best one that I've heard. I can't remember. I'll have to look and I'll let you know exactly what the tube is called, because I think they have a new one out now. I haven't tried it, but their diaphragm calls and their bugle tubes are just really fucking good.
Yeah.
I was using the Primos. There's like a 4-pack that's on Amazon. Like 2 or 3 of them don't sound bad. There's one that I just didn't even bother to use. It's like a really squeaky cow call I don't like, but yeah, go with Rocky Mountain hunting calls. They're really good. Beginning calls usually aren't made with reeds cuts. So
With cuts.
I imagine though that, which I guess it just depends on how tight the latex is, but I feel like having cuts on it would make it easier to call. You don't have to put as much air into it to get sound to carry through the reed. Because I imagine having more material would require more air to move.
Yeah, I don't actually know. The first call I had was a single reed, and it sounded awful, but it was something to learn with that costed like $3.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might be right. It's probably easier. It's probably easier to call in the terms of easier to call and make it sound good with cuts.
Yeah.
Because you can, just with a single reed, if you're really experienced, you can make it sound pretty good, but there's a lot of minor, like, tiny details that have to happen.
Mm-hmm. There's one other thing, too, that while you're learning how to make sound with it, make sure when you're blowing it, if you can hear air escaping through your mouth, like while you're calling, you shouldn't be able to hear any air, because any air that is escaping around the call, you can't control. and it gives you less control over the call itself. So I think really the only way to combat that is just putting it far enough back in your mouth and then sealing it with your tongue to really keep that extra air from coming through.
It's a monster buck over there.
That's a surprise.
It's like a 6-point whitetail.
Yeah. You going with Rocky Mountain or Phelps? Primo Sonic Domes are decent. Yeah, that's what I had, was the Sonic Domes. I had the 4-pack, had like a red one, a white one, a blue one, and a black one in it. Yeah, Rocky Mountain, I might do it today. I wanted to buy a handful of new diaphragms, because right now the only one I have is an old one. I can't remember what it was called. It's an old orange diaphragm that they made. Quaker Boy Slate Call and Hurricane Box Call. Crow Call is all I have found. An old diaphragm of my dad's, but he couldn't get a sound. I'm already better than him. Smoked him. Yeah. I mean, I'm already a better turkey caller than my dad is, and he had been hunting them for a while. But, I mean, obviously I'm a better elk caller than him too, but, you know, I've been elk obsessed since I was like 3 years old, so.
I feel like it might just be like, you know, individual stories that I just happen to know a lot of people that are this way, but a lot of people like of our parents' generation didn't call very much. There was a lot more just sitting and being quiet than there is now. It's only been in the last like 15 to 20 years that calling's really taken off as being a viable strategy. So like my dad, he's got a slate call that is literally like ear-piercing high. Sounds awful. And he made a box call that's actually higher pitch than that, which is horrible. But he used to call in turkeys, and he hasn't killed any in like 10 years, and I think it's because they've started to hear way better calls.
Do I have the one with the spring in the tube or no? I don't believe there's a spring in the tube. Basically, it's just like a kind of short tube, and then there's like a spinning piece on the end that's got 3 different holes on it. There's one for like more mature bull sounds, there's one for like smaller bull sounds, and then one for like, you know, fucking small boy sounds.
Small boy.
It's cool to have that to adjust to, I guess, like change the, not so much the pitch, but the volume, I guess, of it. I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll have to see it to remember the name. But yeah, to the point of old people not not calling as much back in the day. Calls really weren't that good back in the day.
That's true. They probably didn't work very well.
Yeah. They didn't sound very good and probably weren't very effective either. Oh my god.
Did you find the buck?
Look at that. 25 to 70.
Dude, he is he's got like an 18-inch spread. He is a tank.
Oh, yep. Go ahead and turn.
Oh, I wasn't even watching.
Oh, fuck. I thought he was going to run. Smoked him in the neck. I didn't think I actually hit it. You haven't seen that one before? They may not be selling it on their website anymore. You could probably get it on Amazon. I can't remember what the name of it is now. But it's so good. Like, when I was out there, I could hear the difference in tubes between, which, I mean, I was the only one bugling out of my camp, but other people that were out there, it's not even close. You can tell more times than not when a hunter bugles, because it's got like a really kind of flimsy tone at the beginning and the end, where a bull elk really has that like big, like fucking chesty register thing going on. But with this, like, To the trained ear, you can tell I'm not an elk. But
This
it's
isn't good.
It's a hell of a lot closer than any of the other hunter bugles I heard out there, and I had it was pretty funny. This bull that I was in a bugling match with for an hour and a half while my dad was trying to figure out ways to get close to it. This fucking idiot comes in, this horrible bugle, and then he starts chuckling at the end. It sounds like a seagull. It is just really bad. He does that like a couple times from like 300 yards away. He gets in close to like 100 yards from the bull, does it. The bull goes the other way. And then he goes up and he talks to my dad, and he's like, yeah, you know there's another big bull bugling around here somewhere. He's like, no, that's my son. He's like, oh, okay. That was pretty good.
Could have got yourself shot.
He thought I was a big male over there bugling,
big male,
raking, and doing all that crazy shit. That's the other thing I do though, is like when I bugle, I don't do the same thing every time, which a lot of hunters do. There was this one guy that actually sounded good. I thought it could have been an elk, but he kept making the same sound over and over and over and over and over again. Elk's not going to do that.
No, there's always like a... It's almost like they're using different words is probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah. Their bugle changes every time, so like, I'll sit there, I'll like do like some really growly ass bugle one time. I'll do like, they'll do a thing where they don't even bugle, they'll just like do like this weird growl and then go straight into chuckles and shit like that. So like I'll do that, I just throw in a bunch of different stuff because that makes you sound more realistic versus, you know, doing the same bugle over and over.
That's with everything too, like deer, turkey, everything. You gotta change up your sounds.
Yep. You can tell what bugle people are using if you've been out there long enough. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen enough bugles to know exact what each one sounds like, but I can tell if someone's using a bugle tube that has a reed built into it versus like actual diaphragm calls. That one's pretty easy to tell because it's like really fucking squeaky.
Big male.
Yeah, they don't sound like big males. This is my favorite bugle right here.
Oh yeah? Oh god, your backpack does weird shit.
The cranking crow. That's what I'm doing right here, is the cranking crow.
It sure is.
Ah, hell, it's 2 o'clock. We haven't seen anything even remotely decent.
We've shot 4 animals. I think it's still not the worst of the, never mind.
Yeah. Lord Cole's coming in, flexing his muscles with that 323 non-tip at Redfeather.
Thick.
Yeah. Yeah, this was really a disappointing hunt, by all accounts.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm half tempted to end it, but I also kind of want to at least see something decent before we end.
You got camping supply? I probably don't. Nope.
I do.
I don't. There's a tent right over there, though.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to eat
Where
somewhere? Well, I'll go get camping supplies because I don't have any.
Alright.
You can choose.
You tell me where we're going?
I mean, we can go down where I got Vector that big non-tip. I'm not promising there's going to be anything there, but that's, like south of where we are with the tree stand.
Oh, down there where me, you, and Dee Dee were doing the drives?
Yeah, that was like the starting area for it, right?
Yeah.
Where did we cross at? I don't remember.
Where did we cross?
Did I already pass? No, it was like right here, wasn't it?
What?
Where did we cross the water at? Because I got to get over to the tent.
It was over there by that island, I think.
I thought it was too, but I also thought you shot the deer right here. I'm lost.
No,
Somebody help.
I'm pretty sure we came from over here, right?
What?
Yeah, you can cross here, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, right here.
Thanks, Pappy. I didn't realize we went all the way over there. I was lost.
I'm gonna go down here.
Is there a 280 non-tip just standing there calling at you?
Oh yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Holy shit, your tent scared me.
Sorry.
I turned around and there was just like a giant log in my face.
Sorry, that's me. Is there anything there?
No, nothing called.
Oh, perfect.
What's up, Devil Gurr?
Giant log in my face.
That's the name of my autobiography. Giant log in my face.
Oh, Christ. That's good.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is pretty productive. We, figured out a hunting trip for you to plan.
Yep. And got through the Shania conspiracy.
Yeah.
Still talked about Cabela's for an hour.
Yeah. Really, all of our topics are getting crossed off the list.
Yep.
No one likes Quaker Boy?
Quaker Oats?
I didn't even... No. Quaker Boy calls, dude.
Yeah, Quaker Oats.
I didn't even know they still made calls.
I don't think they still do. I'm pretty sure that's older stuff.
Should be.
If they do, they're not anywhere near the front of the shelf.
Oh, there's a bull elk right here. Small boy. Go figure. But, yeah, there's a... I had this elk hunting video on VHS made by Quaker Boy. And I can't remember if he was the, like, founder or something. This dude's name was Dick Kirby. I met him when I was, like, 3 years old.
Unfortunate.
What?
Unfortunate name.
Dick Kirby?
Yeah.
That's why? Why? Because his name's Dick?
Dick? Never mind. How?
Anyway,
oh, I guess I did that. Hello.
Yeah, I met him when I was like 3. He signed a box call for me. Remember
Nice.
that? He died like 10 years ago.
Oof.
I also met... Oh, fuck.
Stan Pops.
One of the Hunter Specialties guys. Eddie Salter. You remember him?
Yeah.
The dude that like makes all the crazy ass noises?
Mm-hmm.
Ho ho! Like shit like that.
Yes,
I met
sir.
him when I was a kid. He like had me stand up at the front of the thing. He was doing some kind of presentation or something. He had me stand up there. He was asking me questions and shit, and doing his fucking ho ho. It was an interesting time. Yeah, I met him. I don't think I've met any other like famous boy hunters.
I know a guy that's met Terry Drury, and apparently he's a real asshole.
Oh, shit. Chris Kirby still runs it? Okay. Yeah, I met him when... God, I had to be like 3 or 4 years old. I met Eddie Salter, I think, when I was like 6. I saw... What the fuck? The dude that... The maximum archery guy. What was his name? It's like Andy something.
The maximum archery guy? I didn't think it was Andy anything.
Yeah, his name's like Andy. He plays music. What the fuck was his name?
I can't think of it.
I didn't talk to him, but I saw him at some bow hunting expo in Columbus. What is his name? It's
Look it up.
Andy
Schwarzentrooper.
Andy Bobandy.
That must be it.
I'll think of it eventually. But I saw him. My dad met Melissa Bachman.
Wow.
And I don't know. There's no like famous hunters I really want to meet. And I don't care, you know. They ain't nothing too special. They just get paid money to do what I want to do.
I'm trying to think if there's any I'd actually want to meet.
I like Randy Newberg a lot, but like I don't have to meet him. I don't really care.
I'd like to meet Tim Wells to see what he actually talks like.
Yeah,
Just because
Tim Wells is cool.
his videos are way, like, I don't know who titles his videos, but Jesus. It's like, Monster Buck, one more step, wait, like that's your title?
Yeah. It's funny too, because Randy Newberg will do streams and shit on YouTube. Andy Ross, yeah, that's it. He'll do streams on YouTube, and people are like, "Man, I really want to share a camp with you someday." Like, no, that's weird. Don't.
Yeah.
Just go hunt. Like, you don't have to share a camp with people you don't know. Like, just go hunt. Enjoy time with people you do know. Fuck. Andy Anders.
Andy Panda.
No, it's definitely Andy Ross. He was promoting some kind of stupid, like, it was like a compound recurve hybrid that had a riser that you shoot through.
What?
It was really strange.
Sounds like it.
So, you know how typically on a bow you'll shoot on the left or right side of a riser depending on whether you're left or right-handed?
I see where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah, it just like split in the middle, and then the arrow rest was like smack in the middle of the riser. It was really weird.
I mean, I see how that works, I guess, but I don't see why that's necessary.
It's not. I mean, I feel like for one it would obstruct your view of your sights.
Significantly, I would assume.
Jim Shockey would be kind of cool.
He seems like he's pretty down to earth. He's not... He hasn't let the fame get to him like a lot of big hunters have.
Yeah.
He's also the only other person I know that looks and sounds like Fabio.
Yeah. There was this guy that I went to the Ohio Bow Hunters fucking banquet like 3 weeks ago. That's where I went. I got real drunk, was playing some cards, won a decent amount of money for what I actually paid. Anyway, went to that banquet, and there's this guy named Mike Mitten, who apparently is some kind of I don't know if he's like a celebrity hunter or what, or why the hell he was speaking there. He's the most boring fucking dude. Like, people were getting up and leaving. I almost fell asleep. Because he was talking about, like, hunting by yourself and how that's supposed to be, like, exciting and dangerous and all this other shit. But he's just talking about his own experiences. He's not teaching you anything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so he's just telling his own hunting stories, but he's also not... so monotone. He's not cracking any jokes or anything. It's like, I can't. It's pretty bad. I just love when Randy is out promoting people to get out and elk hunt. It's so easy, and then he's cussing another hunter for being in the same area as him. That was something that I noticed a lot more when he was doing his show earlier on. I don't see that too much out of him anymore. That was kind of annoying, though, because he used to complain about, like, the stupidest shit. Like, your show is based on hunting public land, so how can you be mad when you see other hunters? Like, it's just the way it is. Fuck.
Yep.
Jim Shockey is really nice. I met him in Reno, and you deleted your message. Oh, Holy Ghost said, GGG, guess what? What?
Chicken butt.
Put it in my butt. Go around the corner and put it in my butt.
Okay.
Yeah, there's really no other hunters I'd care to meet, really. I wouldn't go out of my way to meet anybody.
I'd like to hunt with Brett Kiesel at some point just to see what he's like. He's a big
I
hunting
mean,
boy.
that's different though. He's
not-
known
he's
for more
not-
than just
yeah.
hunting.
He does seem like he's super cool and he'd be fun to hang out with.
Yeah. I mean, on that token, I could say Ted Nugent, but
I don't know that I would want to hunt with Ted Nugent.
I wouldn't want to hunt with him. But he'd
It'd be fun to meet him.
pretty fun to meet. Yeah.
He's just insane. Literally insane.
You deleted it for bad spelling. Oof. I like Corey Jacobson. He's a big world champion elk caller and does a lot of really informative videos about elk. It's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Essentially where I learned. I did a shitload of research for my last trip, and I'm doing a shitload for this one too. And he has like an elk university thing. I did that. It's like $50 for a year or something. So I did that the last time. Now I'm just watching a whole bunch of his videos and stuff to just see what works, what doesn't work. Take what I already know.
Yeah.
Also like that there have been 0 calls since we've been down here.
Yeah, this wasn't my best idea. It worked the other time. Big sad.
Oh, Quaker Boy makes the Turkey Thug calls. I remember Turkey Thugs is such like a corny fucking show.
Yep. Is it Flextone that makes the one that looks like a freaking pine cone? Turkey call? I can't even think of what it's called. I think Flextone makes it.
Probably. They make a bunch of weird shit.
My brother bought one and it sounds awful.
Oh, you met Ted Nugent too? That's pretty hot.
He's probably less wild off camera now that I'm really thinking about it, but
Maybe,
know
but
how
I
much
can't imagine
less.
it being too much less
no,
wild.
because he's just got all kinds of. He's like 70 something.
Yeah.
He's just insanely energetic.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen any like concert footage of him. Prime. He's like,
He's wild.
yeah, blowing shit up on stage,
Yep.
shooting shit with a bow, make it blow up. Pretty good. World champion elk caller gets judged by people on a stage, and I think that's dumb. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's no other way to really judge that, I guess. You can take them out in the woods and see how well they call an elk, but every elk's going to respond differently too. There's no set way to judge how good of a caller someone is just by just really using your ears and what sounds good to you.
Yeah.
Hate championship turkey competitions. The guy that makes those calls was trying to get me into doing some competitions, but I don't really feel it. I'd rather do elk. Ted's the same off camera as he is on. Yeah.
Did you happen to watch the Joe Rogan podcast with him?
No.
Man, he's a little less wild, but also he made some pretty special boy claims.
I've never seen a Rogan podcast ever.
Really?
Yeah.
He's done like 1,300 of them. I've probably watched 400. Not necessarily all the way through, but I've watched 400 for at least an hour, I would say.
Yeah. I'm sure I'd enjoy him. I just don't have time, really.
That's what I listen to when I'm needing to pass time.
Oh God, Holy Ghost is going in hot. I'd rather do elk. Same.
Yeah, I almost commented on that. Low-hanging fruit.
I mean,
Oh
elk are
my
just so
God.
much thicker.
This is the one. 55 to 70 whitetail.
Jesus Christ. What is... This is so bad, dude.
Who infiltrated my map and made it this horrible? I know it's usually trash, but holy, this is bad.
There's probably like a 23 black bear at the north part of the map or something.
Yeah, there's something huge somewhere. Or just nowhere near it.
Yeah. Want my spring turkey to get my dad interested in it. He's not patient though. I mean, that's what's fun about turkeys though. You don't have to be patient. I'm not.
I am.
I walk every 50 yards. I'll stop and call. If I don't hear anything, just keep going. I essentially do the same thing with elk too. Call every 100 yards for them. I just move around until I hear something. When I hear it, I haul ass to get to it, set up, call them in. If I don't see him after like 20 minutes, I get up, try to locate him again.
That's interesting.
What?
I do way less moving. It's also kind of like ingrained in me from my dad that the moment I move, I'm going to get shot, even though I'm on private property. So it's just like a subconscious thing as well, probably.
Well, I mean, from what I know from how you deer hunt that property, you probably also don't have a ton of room to really move for turkeys either.
I don't have a lot of underbrush. It's a lot like what we're in now in game is a lot like what I have. So if they're within 150 yards, they're going to see me.
Yeah, yeah.
I only move if I'm in a field, and I'll move to different like areas because I know I'm not going to get spotted when they're deep in the trees.
Yeah.
It's not hilly enough.
On the property I called in the 4 birds last year, there was, I mean, 40 acres of pretty much all thick woods, hills, stuff like that, so I can get away with moving quite a bit.
Yeah, that's useful. I would like to meet Cameron Haynes.
I've never seen anything like the least, I don't know, not having listened to a Joe Rogan podcast or ever watched a Cameron Haynes hunt or anything.
You know who he is, though?
Yeah, I know who he is.
I don't know. I'd be afraid of meeting him and being too motivated and trying to run a marathon and then dying, but... That dude's insane.
Turkey season starts on the 30th.
Of this month?
Where are you? Yeah, I assume so. Must
It's
be
either
out
south
west
of
somewhere.
us or west of us, yeah.
Yeah.
When does yours start?
22nd.
Of April.
Yes.
You're pretty close to where I'm at then. It's almost May before ours starts.
They got a... I used to hunt the youth season here, was like the weekend before. Now it's 2 weeks before. I wish that would have been the case when I was a kid, man. The hunting would have been fucking nuts.
Yep.
I mean, even the week before was still good. I killed a bird almost every time I went out, but 2 weeks before? Shit.
Easy. We get cucked like every year because they've been in their mating prime for like 2.5, 3 weeks before the season starts. So
Yeah.
we missed the desperation stage, which sucks.
Well, there's usually two. There'll be
later
one
on.
early and one late.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, here, if I hit the first, like, 3 days of season, it's really good, and then it'll drop off until, like, the last week of season.
That's the two that I've killed have been late season. I've never had any luck early season because we have a bunch of very special boys around here. You start hearing them about a week before they're going out and trying to practice their calls, which is a horrible idea for anybody that doesn't know. You're training the birds to know not to go to that call, by the way.
Yeah.
So don't do that. but like they're already, people are going out and getting them spooked and stuff. I have very many struggles. I haven't shot jakes for years. I've been done doing that, but I don't manage to call in anything but jakes because they're the only dumb ones left.
Oh shit!
What?
Accidentally tabbed out.
Oh, I saw your big lag actually.
Yeah, I've never shot at a jake, but I've also never had the opportunity to. Everything I call in is mature.
I've had the opposite experience.
I mean, it just depends on how much people hunt them in your area too.
The biggest thing is, like, I leave the really good area for my dad, my brother, and my sister because they're zero drive boys. Like,
Yeah.
my sister, I don't know if yeah, I'll go ahead. My sister killed, I think it was a 9-inch beard gobbler. And they literally, oh, hello. They literally didn't even call. They just went and sat at the field edge because they knew they were going to go there. Yeah. Which is, that's the smart thing to do. But I was like, all right, I'll leave that area for you guys. Where I go, they roost well down into the trees, but that's right on the property border. And the guys that hunt over there are the dumb boys that do all that stuff and train them not to come to calls, basically.
Yeah.
So that kind of yeets me.
Hmm. My cat is in heat and she's screaming at me.
What's she saying?
Yeah.
I'm in heat!
I'm in heat!
That bear is still walking around. I hear it.
No, you?
I heard something walking on the road. Unless it died. There he is.
Smoking. Smoking.
You did.
I say it enough, it'll happen eventually. Oh, so he hunts in California. That's why his season is so early.
Okay.
What kind of birds are in California? Are they Easterns or are they like Merriams or something?
Easterns?
Easterns are like all over the place.
I don't think they have Easterns, though.
They might.
Why can't I even think of what the third one is? Eastern Rio Grande. No, I know Rio. What's the other
Merriams?
one? That's the other one you said. What's the fourth?
Osceola?
Yes. That's what I thought they had out there.
No, Osceolas are in Florida.
Okay, then I've got them confused with... What did I... Maybe I have Merriams confused with Osceolas then. Rios are kind of obvious where they are.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Easterns, Merriams, Osceola, Rio, and Golds.
Where are Golds? I didn't even know they existed.
Mexico.
Oh, so that's why they're
like
not
the
part
really
of the Grand Slam.
colored ones.
I get you.
Ah, so he's hunting Merriams in California.
Yeah.
I want to kill a Merriam so bad.
They look so neat.
I want to go to Wyoming and just smoke one.
Just give them the big smoke.
I'd probably get it mounted too, just because they're so pretty with all that white.
Yeah, exactly. Their fans are way nicer looking than Easterns.
Yep. Their other feathers tend to have a little more color in them too.
Yeah.
Hell, it's almost 2:30.
You were doing really good.
We still haven't. Am I going on Discord after this? I mean, I'm already on Discord.
Hello. We're speaking through
to
Discord.
this boy.
No, you're on my cell phone.
Yes. Call the Flantro hotline.
Imagine the feedback in my mic, like having my cell phone right up to it so your audio would go through the mic.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad.
Delicious.
I'm debating on ending it here, but this is still, like, just really bad.
Big bad. There might be some stuff. That stand in front of us usually has stuff pretty much all day, so maybe something will be hanging around.
Well, no matter what's there, I guess we'll end it, because I had other stuff I wanted to record, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a video out probably in a little bit, so it's not a bad idea.
Yes, sir. They've only been here for 15 years. It all started with the Wild Turkey Foundation planting 100 birds, and we're up to 5,000.
That's pretty cool how birds grow from trees.
Yeah.
Imagine a turkey-sized, like, apple or whatever growing from a tree.
Look like a giant bee's nest or something.
Yeah, it'd be kids smoking them with sticks.
The turkey don't fall far from the tree. Yeah, they have a lot of blue and bronze in the body feathers.
Shiny boys.
Yeah, I really want to smoke one. I've been planting those seeds in my dad's head. Like, hey, if we don't do anything else next year, let's go smoke some Merriams.
He just gives you the old know you.
I want to go smoke a pronghorn buck, too.
Same.
Dude, I missed a good one, too. That's what sucks. I missed a good one with the 243. Just fucking shot over him. He was bedded down. Should have been an easy shot.
Ah, dang. How far?
About 150 yards.
There's a moose in up there. Thick female, looks like. Yep.
I've never been a good shot with a gun.
There's a buck, I think. Oh, he's massive.
Oh, fuck. I haven't seen him, but I'm already disappointed.
50 to 75.
Holy hell.
At least we're consistent. God damn. This is horrible.
Yeah.
Remember when we passed that 120 earlier?
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
That would have been the biggest one.
Yeah. Oh, he sees you. He's a smartin'.
He's real smart. Dominant buck, folks.
Dominant over the does.
We need bug fixes in Call of the Wild? What do you mean? The game's perfect.
Those are features you're poo-pooing.
Yeah. My butt's itching real bad.
Same.
Poo, poo, poo.
Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty damn bad. We don't have anything to blame either. There's no bobcats, no wolves. Blame it on the bears.
Yeah, they probably done it.
Oh my god.
That's what I wanted to hear. Cow moose. Yeah, baby.
No.
Oh.
No. My dad shot over an antelope buck with a 7 mag and I was filming too. Made you big sad? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to kill a buck real bad. Get him mounted.
I think my pap he didn't shoot it, but he really didn't hunt that much, but he had like a bunch of animal mounts that he bought somewhere. Auctions probably, because that was what he enjoyed the most. But he had a nice antelope buck. It had like the thickest neck though. I swear it was an antelope stretched over like a whitetail.
Deer. Yeah. Mule deer.
It might have been a mule deer. It had a thick neck. Like, it wasn't right.
Yeah. My cousin killed a really nice buck. He killed 2 bucks, actually. You're allowed to kill 2 where we went. The first one was like a real small boy, probably like 4 or 5 inch horns. The second one was probably a 13 inch.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Not bad.
Yep. I was the only one that didn't kill a buck of some kind.
Oof.
My dad killed one with like 3-inch horns.
Huge male.
Yeah. He didn't even know if it was a buck or not. He just saw it. It was really early in the morning. I didn't even get out of the fucking truck. It was so windy. It was cold. That was the same day I missed that one. I didn't even get out of the truck. I'm just sitting there like, fuck, do I really want to do this? My dad goes over the hill, comes back like 15 minutes later. He's like, yeah, I just shot one. Oh, okay. Well, guess I better get out then. And we're walking over the hill, and we're like, holy shit, they're all bedded right there. And I missed because I suck.
Thick suck.
Yeah. And the night before it got really bad and cold and windy, I saw a freaking monster, like, I don't know, 350 yards away. I didn't take the shot on him. He was over on private, and he ducked below the fence and was kind of coming towards me. And he dropped down into some kind of draw or something. I never saw him again. But he was a real big one. He was probably about 13, 14 inch.
Dang. Thick boy.
Yeah.
14's Boone and Crockett area, ain't it?
Yeah, it's getting close. It's really tall, good curl, good forks on him. Like he was a good one. I probably should have taken that shot, but if I was missing him at 150, I'd probably miss him at 350 as well. So.
Nah, you gotta be like DD and just snipe everything with the Mosin.
Hey, John.
Hey.
Probably gonna wrap up soon.
With our 5 kills.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
real
rough.
bad. I mean,
12.
we spotted 19 animals, but
The fact that we had less than an animal every 2,000 meters is real bad.
yeah. Ah, shit.
It's a good thing we're funny, right?
No.
Oh. Shit. Might have something down the left side of this big hill. Or over the top.
All of the above was 13. Was that the one you killed this past year? It was a pretty good one. Glad you didn't forget about Classic. How can I? I like Classic way more than Call of the Wild. If it was up to me, I'd just play this every week. I mean, it is up to me, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In terms of, you know, viewership and all that,
Smart boy decisions.
it would behoove me to play Call of the Wild somewhat.
What does behoove even mean? Benefit?
Yeah.
Sounds like it's the opposite.
No. It would be a great benefit. I'm really looking forward to doing some hunt filming, which is really just going to be me vlogging in the woods. Let's be real, but just drop my phone into my breast pocket on my shirt and film turkeys or whatever.
Heck yeah.
I gotta get a different case on this though, because I got a clear case and my phone is bright blue.
Yeah, that probably doesn't work too good.
Yeah, either the turkeys will see me or someone will see that, think it's a turkey head, and fucking smoke me.
Yeah, right in the heart.
Yeah. That was your first antelope. Holy shit.
Heckin' hacker, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was a good one. Antelope are really about the easiest animal to kill a good specimen of. You can go literally anywhere. As long as there's antelope there, you're probably going to see a pretty decent one.
How old are they when they're mature? They're not that old, right?
They can't be. I mean, for as many good ones are out there, like, I'd imagine 3 years probably.
That's what I figured.
I mean, I imagine like the big ones would be like 4 or 5.
Right, but
Just like a solid like 11-inch, 12-inch.
yeah.
Oh man, there's a monster over there.
Where are
You got a
you
drop
looking?
tine.
Oh, holy! Look at
35
that.
to 75.
Oh my God!
What a specimen.
I don't even see it anymore. He's so big, he's blended in the trees.
Yeah.
Oh, he grunted.
I'm glad we didn't end the stream before we could see that beast.
Yeah, dang, I even had his track. I can't believe we didn't follow him.
It's all worth it now.
It's like, who cares? This non-tip video where it ran off. Have you seen that one?
Seen what?
Right when non-tips came out, Who Cares had a video of a massive like 300 on Rougarou, and he didn't shoot it; it just ran away.
Oh my god. It's a moose.
I don't know what. Oh yeah, big male.
I'm gonna hard shot it.
Holy!
Like I say, man, I'm actually good at this game. Sometimes I wish Call of the Wild never was a game. Classic would be doing a lot better without Call of the Wild, but nothing I can do. I mean, there's only so much more they could have done with Classic anyway. I'm fine with Call of the Wild existing.
That's somewhat true that Classic would probably be better, but I don't think EW as a company would be doing real good right now.
Yeah. I mean, they're limited on what they can do with this game anyway, so...
Yeah, the engine has severe limitations at this stage.
Yeah, Antelope Easy was the first time I ever hunted him and got him that day. Yeah. You can, especially if you go out with a rifle, you're just about guaranteed to kill one. I think success rates are in the 90s.
Holy.
Yeah, we're still live. I wanted to keep it going in case we actually found something of value here, but...
Those don't exist.
This spawn is the worst I've ever seen on this map.
It's bad. It's gotta be like a bear spawn up north. That's the only thing that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going up there after the stream just to at least see what's there.
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna probably yeet out of here for a little bit, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Record something.
Yeah. I'll probably just go ahead and end it now.
We can eat this
Put everyone
mushroom.
out of their misery. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Again, if anyone, what the hell, mushroom. If anyone wants to watch me race tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time over on Max Speed TV. Like I said, the commentary is awful, so you might want to mute it. Or if you enjoy that kind of thing, then you can listen. But this might be my last race. Who knows? I haven't been enjoying it really. It's constantly getting fucking memed on and have people screaming in my ear for an hour and a half. But yeah. I apologize that we couldn't kill anything even decent. Like, that's just bad. There's nothing even remotely decent.
61 highest CSS.
Yeah.
Thick.
That's just terrible. But I appreciate everyone that came out, and chat was really pretty active today, so I appreciate that. Makes it a lot easier to stream and interact when you all are doing your thing. So anyway, thanks Flinter for tagging along for this meme of a hunt.
Yeet.
And we'll see y'all next time. And if you haven't already, link to the Discord is not valid in the description, so hopefully all of the above can post that again for anyone that wants to join. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.